When the skies of the world's heavy attack helicopters were long dominated by the American Apache and Russian Alligator, who could have imagined that a new iron storm was quietly rising on the eastern horizon? The Z-21. This mysterious domestically produced heavy attack helicopter, with its painted 4-digit service number and mature appearance featuring a removed nose pitot tube, signals that the Chinese Army Aviation Corps is poised to usher in a historic moment. Recently circulated photos reveal the Z-21 heavy attack helicopter has reached a near-final configuration. Most notably, its fuselage bears a clearly visible 4-digit serial number, aligning precisely with the PLA's current aviation equipment designation system. The absence of the nose pitot tube signals a critical milestone in aircraft development. This typically marks the conclusion of the prototype phase and the commencement of mass production preparations. From the prototype spotted with a pitot tube in March last year to its current near-finalized appearance, the Z-21's development pace is astonishingly rapid. Aviation enthusiasts comparing photos from last year and this year note that within just 1 year, the Z-21 has made the leap from initial test flights to near-final configuration, a speed rarely seen in the history of global aviation. The Z-21's rapid emergence is no coincidence, but the inevitable outcome of China's aviation industry's long-term technological accumulation and innovative breakthroughs. It has chosen the most pragmatic and efficient development path, deeply modifying the already mature Z-20 utility helicopter platform. This platform-based, modular development approach, noted by military observers, parallels the U.S. strategy of developing the A-64 Apache from the A-60 Black Hawk. Beyond redesigning the forward fuselage for armed helicopter duties, the Z-21 retains high commonality with the Z-20 in its rotor system, transmission system, and power plant. This intelligent choice not only significantly shortens the R&D cycle and reduces technical risks but, more importantly, lays a solid foundation for future mass production and logistics support. Estimates indicate this commonality design reduces maintenance costs by over 30% and spare parts inventory by 40%, substantially enhancing equipment maintainability and operational readiness. As a specialized attack helicopter engineered for high-intensity combat environments, the Z-21 makes no compromises in its power plant. Equipped with two WJ-10 turboshaft engines, each delivering 1,600 kilowatts of power, it provides ample reserve thrust for this 10-ton heavyweight attack helicopter. Particularly noteworthy is its upward-facing engine exhaust design, complemented by advanced infrared suppression technology that effectively minimizes thermal signatures. This feature substantially enhances battlefield survivability in modern combat zones saturated with man-portable air defense systems. The WJ-10's exceptional performance at high altitudes means the Z-21 can operate freely across China's vast Qinghai Tibet Plateau, overcoming the long-standing altitude sickness issues that have plagued Chinese helicopters. Data indicates the aircraft maintains over 85% power output at 3,000 meters above sea level, a metric reaching world-class standards. Visually, while retaining the Z-20's design DNA, the Z-21 has evolved into a distinct specialized attack helicopter through a series of sophisticated optimizations. The most notable change is the removal of the crew compartment, replaced by a compact tandem cockpit layout that provides pilots with exceptional visibility. Although its empty weight exceeds that of the Z-20, the Z-21 achieves a 40% reduction in drag through its narrow, streamlined fuselage, sharp nose, and smoother engine cowling. This revolutionary advancement enables an astonishing maximum range of 1,000 kilometers, allowing it to cover specific maritime areas solely on internal fuel reserves, and demonstrating outstanding long-range combat capabilities. Notably, the aircraft incorporates extensive use of composite materials, estimated to exceed 30% of its airframe weight. This not only reduces weight but also significantly enhances stealth performance and resistance to combat damage. The core metric for evaluating an armed helicopter is undoubtedly its firepower projection capability. The Z-21 fully meets world-class standards in this regard, with a maximum empty weight of approximately 6 tons and a payload capacity of about 4 tons, placing it in the same tier as the American A-64 Apache. 6 external hardpoints on both sides of the fuselage form a formidable weapons platform, allowing flexible configuration of various munitions based on mission requirements, whether 16 anti-tank missiles, 26 guided rockets, 76 unguided 70mm rockets, or even 16 Tianyu-90 air-to-air missiles, all can be easily carried. This versatile weapon configuration enables the Z-21 to execute not only traditional anti-armor missions, but also diverse roles including low-altitude air superiority and even anti-ship operations. Compared to the Z-10 medium attack helicopter, which remains constrained by engine power limitations, the Z-21 represents a leap forward in multiple dimensions. The fully equipped Z-21 features substantial additional armor, providing comprehensive protection for the pilot and critical systems. A millimeter-wave radar mounted atop the main rotor imparts formidable target detection and tracking capabilities, enabling simultaneous tracking of multiple targets under complex weather conditions. While the standard issue 30mm chain gun serves as a lethal weapon in close-range engagements, these comprehensively enhanced performance metrics truly equip the Z-21 to compete with the world's top heavy attack helicopters. In an era of rapid unmanned aerial vehicle (UAV) advancement, does the manned heavy attack helicopter still hold value? The Z-21 provides an affirmative answer. It transcends the traditional single-purpose combat platform, integrating advanced manned-unmanned collaboration concepts to command UAV swarms and saturation attacks. This system-level combat capability positions it as an aerial command node for future intelligent battlefields, rather than merely a firepower projection platform. Specifically, the Z-21 can form combat formations with reconnaissance and attack drones. Drones execute forward reconnaissance, electronic jamming, or even suicide attack missions, while the Z-21 conducts command and control operations and precision strikes from relatively safe distances. This operational model significantly extends the combat radius and survivability of armed helicopters, representing the future direction of their development. From a broader perspective, the emergence of the Z-21 signifies the transformation of China's Army aviation from a supporting role to a primary offensive force. Its deployment represents not merely the introduction of a new weapon, but a revolution in combat doctrine. In modern warfare, heavy attack helicopters have become the core assets for Army aviation to execute deep penetration strikes, anti-armor operations, and special missions. When heavily armed helicopters are deeply integrated with unmanned aerial vehicles, special forces, and digital artillery, traditional ground combat paradigms will be fundamentally reshaped. From a technological perspective, the Z-21 represents a major breakthrough for China's aviation industry and rotorcraft technology. While China is actively exploring new rotor technologies like tilt rotors, the conventional configuration embodied by the Z-21 retains irreplaceable advantages in cost-effectiveness, technical maturity, and maintenance simplicity. For main battle equipment requiring large-scale deployment, this balance often proves more critical than purely technological leaps. Looking ahead, the Z-21's deployment will profoundly impact the combat capabilities of China's Army aviation. First, it will fill the gap in China's heavy attack helicopter capabilities, establishing a complete equipment spectrum from light to medium to heavy-duty helicopters. Second, its long-range combat capability and substantial payload capacity enable it to execute specialized missions such as cross-sea assaults and high-altitude operations, significantly expanding the operational reach of China's Army aviation. Moreover, as a critical node in the information-based combat system, the Z-21 will propel the Chinese Army toward digital, networked, and intelligent development. Reflecting on the Z-21's brief journey, from initial exposure to imminent service entry, we witness not only the rapid maturation of a single platform, but also the comprehensive advancement of a nation's aviation industrial system. From once being far behind to now keeping pace, China's journey in heavy attack helicopters may have started late, but its strides have been firm and swift. When the Z-21 finally makes its official debut, the steel wings of China's Army aviation will truly span the entire battlefield. In the realm of heavy attack helicopters, the voice of the East will no longer be absent.